Hello my lovely and welcome back to another fabulous video here on my channel where we're going to be starting a whole new series today called Gladiators. So guys, this is the introduction episode where we're just going to be talking about the rules and the whole premise, and I'm going to talk about the schedule for these videos because it's going to be kind of different and what they're going to bring and what the point is and everything else like that today, okay? We're also going to introduce characters and the place we're going to be battling. So it's called Gladiators. It's a self-made challenge. I made it quite a while ago, actually. And I had to put it on hold. I was going to pre-record it. It's a great pre-record series if you're looking for one. I was going to pre-record it for when I got to school, and I ended up actually not... The mod ended up crashing or whatever, seasons came out somewhere near that, and now the mod works. So we can finally really do the mod, we can finally do it, and it's October, and so I figured this can go up on the 4th, and then we can start triple uploads of the series until the week before Halloween, because I have a Halloween special coming out, and one of these, the winner will be a part of the Halloween special. That's what they get for winning this challenge. So, what is this challenge you're talking about? What is Gladiator? So I'm going to read to you the notes. If you want to read these to yourself, you want to participate, you want to do this. One, I do have to mention that as we get a little closer, you guys are going to see a hashtag pop up in the bottom. Keep an eye on that. That is for my Halloween special, and so if you want to participate in that Halloween special, keep an eye on that hashtag, because it's going to be really fun, and I need Sims. And what not a better way to get Sims from your subscribers. So, here we go. Also, I'm going to try to collab with a few people on this episode. I'm really looking forward to it, hoping that I get some of my favorite Sims in here. Maybe a few Sims that are going to be brought back from the dead. It's really fun. It's going to be fun. Enough about Halloween. I'm really tired, so I can go on some tangents. This video also might be a little long. We have to go through the whole arena, which you'll get in a minute. Every cast member or every character. And then, the rules, just to give you a heads up, this is introduction. Next Tuesday will be the first day of the actual thing, so just to let you know. It's very important for you to know, but you of course can read the rules down below. They're listed. There is going to be a link to my Tumblr post that I'm going to post tonight. Actually, I'll post probably tomorrow. I'll queue it for tomorrow, but you understand what I mean. So I was brainstorming new and fun ideas for Sims, and I wanted one that could be done and hasn't been done before. I don't believe this has been done. They've done challenges and stuff like this, but I don't think in this particular challenge. It's this simplistic of a challenge. I also wanted to do a new and exciting Let's Play, but also something not time-consuming, because these videos are going to be kind of short, and yeah, it's going to be fun to do. This is what I came up with at 4 o'clock in the morning, like normal for Jacob, and I came up with a challenge that requires very simple rules and a venue. Without further ado, here are those simple rules. Rule number 1, you must have 14 Sims. This is actually changed. Don't know why it's not changed here. It should be changed. You actually are supposed to have 8 Sims. You can have up to 14. 14 just extends this challenge longer. For instance, we are going to have 8 Sims in this. There's a lot of mods working in my game right now. I don't want MC Command Center to mess anything up. So this requires a mod. So if that is too much, then you can go back down to just 8. Depends on how you play. Any sim can play, from teenager to elder. Alien and vampires are allowed, or any modded mystical creature as well. I went no. Anybody can play. Anybody. I don't care what it is. If this is a whole LGBTQ cast, great for you. You can have the whole rainbow fight each other. I don't care. It's your game, your participation. It's whatever you want. Just know there has to be 8 random Sims, and we're going to get into how you make those Sims. So rule number 2 is cast. They all must have different traits. The less Sims, the easier it is. I would recommend using a randomizer website, and of course there is one linked in here, so you can click on that. I'm also linking a mod which automatically randomizes traits, but it wouldn't really help you. So the randomizer thing would help you more once you age your way down to a child and age them up, which seems like more of a challenge, so I don't really recommend it. Then you must assign each Sim with their fighting number. We'll get into everybody's fighting number. Then rule number 4, is you put your Sims into the house on a gallery that has arena type area, which we'll get into. Feel free to create one and use the hashtag PFA finds PeopleFlyFlyAway finds, which is my hashtag. That's always been my hashtag for 2 years now on a gallery. Using the randomizer, you will select contestants to battle at midnight each night. That's why everybody has to have a number, so we can select those 2 random contestants. Okay? Rule number 5 is they fight like normal, which is hitting, punching, or whatever. If you have mods, you can enhance this fighting, like with the Slice of Life mod, or anything like that. They have some enhancements. You can totally play around with those. I don't care. This is a mod. This is like a modded challenge, okay? You don't have to have these mods to be able to play. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. But whoever loses must die. So let's say you don't have the mods that I'm about to mention that you could probably have, then you have to figure out how to kill them. This would probably be the easiest if you have a full entire arena full of vampires, so they can just burn. That's what I would recommend to you guys. It's not as fun, but it is what I would recommend. Now, this challenge could become hard if you do not allow the murder mod, which is what we're going to be using. We're going to be using the Extreme Murder Violence mod, Volume 6, or Version 6, and B, any other violence mod listed down below. I do have a few other ones. We have one that's kind of like the Book of Death. It's been taken out of my game for a while now, so I'm not going to be using it, but it is linked. So if you do want to use it, there's some pretty cool ones out there that you can murder your Sims with, so I don't know, you can try it. There's always ways you can kill Sims in the game without mods. It'll just take time, which is why I recommend if you have vampires, use them. It's the least time consuming. Then rule number 6 is the person who wins will fight the next night until there's only 2 left, and you have them battle in the arena for the champion. And the champion in this game will participate in my Halloween special that comes out on the 31st of October, which will be directly a week from this finale. That last week we'll have a double upload week where it's on Tuesday and Wednesday. Think about this series as like a normal programming television show, which is really nice because it's taking place of another normal programming TV show on my channel, Princess and My Shuno, which will be coming back in November, but we're just taking a small little break so I can do a nice violent thing for, Halloween. I always do something cool and nifty for the month of October. Last year, since like the first year I came out in November, and so I have like Christmas specials and stuff that are annual. But like this year we have Halloween specials that are annual. And last year we did a murder mystery, which I thought out, and it was much better planned than it actually was executed. But I did use this mod, and I think this is going to be much more funner. And if I enjoy it as much as I do, then we'll of course do another season next year of the Gladiator challenge, and we'll switch it up. And right, these are just random Sims. So we're going to read the last part, which I think it does say what I was about to say. So this challenge should take you from anywhere between 4 to 10 Sims days. Very short but enduring challenge, and of course you could do several things to make this challenge your own. One of those things that I recommend you do is put your own Sim that you care about, so you can root them on. Maybe add a few, just to make it more fun. Now there are links to several mods to make it either more bloodier or more entertaining, and I have several links down the mods, such as the Extreme Violence mod and the Torture mod are all linked. I'm going to put the Slice of Life mod because it does enhance the violence, so it's all about violence here. And of course the randomizer website will also be linked as well, so you can have a randomizer thing. Now, we're going to go into Create a Sim, in which, honestly, these cast members we're going to meet today might not be the cast members you actually get to see battle it out. I might off camera next week pull out 8 of my people from different LPs. I've had so many LPs in the past, vampire LPs as well, so like I can add another vampire to my game. But yeah, so that might be a thing, which could be really cool. It's could be like the Gladiator of all my people, and their traits and stuff will be randomized. Because, duh, it needs to be randomized. And no trait can be alike, because, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be harder. I also do recommend, with the UI cheat extension mod, which I'm not going to link down below, but I highly recommend you put in your game anyways, that you do make everybody kind of hate each other. For instance, I'm not playing this like I would, like, if we're doing Big Brother Challenge, because we're only going to be showing the battle, which the battle takes place, I'm pretty sure it's, if I'm not mistaken, it should state that the battle Yeah, at midnight. The battle will take place every night at midnight, and so, for instance, every episode will take place around 10, then the battle will start at midnight, and then we'll murder them, and we'll end it. So there's no conflict, you won't get to see any of the characters interact with one another. Simply, this is just a very chill Let's Play with murder. Sounds cool? Alright, so we have Monica, which, like I said, is probably going to change. Then we have Aiden, and they all have numbers. We have Carl. We have Stefan. We have Fiona. We have Elisa. We have Oak. And then we have Emily right here. Now, I will have to say, none of these characters will probably stay the same, so don't get used to them. I just saw this idea. I'm really tired, so I think of good ideas sometimes when I'm tired. And then is to add in 8 Sims of my own from different Let's Plays. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to add 8 Sims of my own, plus my Sim self, because we always want to see my Sim self murder someone. Then we're going to talk about the arena, and then we're going to go into map view, and then we're going to go ahead and cut off here. We're going to talk about the arena and different places you can fight. I have a particular place. I would recommend spicing it up and fighting in several different locations. This arena was on the gallery. I think it was one of the most popular arenas, and it has the Hunger Games vibe to it. I liked how arena it was, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, I'm going to be time jumping a lot, so I wouldn't even care if there was, like, anything else, like beds or whatever. Because originally, the original plan was to do more of, like, that series where they would build their own relationships and stuff. But the problem with building your own relationships, it's a fun idea, and I would highly recommend if you want to put yourself to that challenge, go right ahead. It would be a harder challenge of this series. If everybody hated each other just a little bit, because they can't fight until they hate each other. And so maybe that would be the fun part of it, is that you would random draw these 2 people who maybe became best friends or lovers, and you have them break up and you have them become enemies. That could be really interesting and really intriguing of a gameplay. I'm not here for that. Not this year. Maybe next year. This year, my month of October is really busy, and these videos are going to be going out 3 times a week. And I have several other videos that are going out the same exact days. These videos are going out on top of other, it's really hectic. I'm really putting my plate full, which is normally happens during October and December. November, we're going to have a chill month. November, by the way, if anybody was wondering what I'm actually going to be doing for Thanksgiving this year, because not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving, not everybody celebrates Christmas, but on my channel, we do. We celebrate Christmas, we celebrate my birthday, and we celebrate New Year's. Actually, it goes Christmas, New Year's, and my birthday. We also celebrate Halloween, and we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving this year because we can. So Thanksgiving, we're going to, everybody in my family, well, like, my brother, his fiance, Peyton's World. It's going to be like a Peyton's World episode. Actually, it'd be really cool if it fell on a Peyton's World day. So we can just do it in the series. I'll check in a minute. But we're going to go through very, very quickly. We have a vampire, like I said. But, so we have some sleeping corners and stuff. I think there's a basement area. But we have some sleeping corners. And bathrooms, and living, and like dining areas, because ultimately, if you don't use mods, you're going to be playing through each and every one of these days, and so you need the simple utensils and stuff like that, but it is an arena. So, for instance, they have certain things that you can do, such as this room right here could be turned into a fire room, and so, like, they could die by fire. I don't really know what this room is made for, but it was made for something. And then, like, if you go up, saunas, you take away the doors, and they could die in the saunas. Like, once again, don't really know what that's for. But also, it's almost like a relaxing thing. But it was really, really cool. Really cool looking. And it's surrounded, like, if we go down. Like, there's these areas down here, and there's more, like, sleeping areas and stuff like that, where, like, I would probably have the vampire sleep down here. But you could fight in these corridors or things, and it's just really cool, and it leaves for a very interesting entrance and stuff like that. But ultimately, I think one of our more main fighting locations will be in this corner, of the arena, this corner of the arena, and then this is also another thing that you could probably die from. Then we could also probably fight over here, and in which we have some graveyards, because we're going to be building a graveyard as well. So yeah, that's it. That's our arena. It's really cool. I like it a lot, to be honest with you. But like I said, the arena you're going to get used to, and then we're going to go into map view, because I figured if we're going to do this the right way, we should put them on an island. I did that. I put them in on an island. If I ever do the Bachelor Challenge again, I think that's something I'm going to do. I put them on an island, and then I got surrounding generic lots that made up that island, and it just looks so much better, personally. But guys, this is the first episode of the Gladiator Challenge. I'm really looking forward to this series because it's been in the works of mine. For instance, this particular thing has been sitting in my documents folder for the better half of like 5 or 6 months now, and I really like how I'm doing it in October. I really like how it's going to lead into my Halloween special, and by the way, there's a little bit of a hint for my Halloween special. It's going to be taking place with my New Year's special, my New Year's Eve special, so pay attention to the winners of that, which is another reason why you need to put in your people. So like, let's say your sim self, or I don't know, your lover or whatever, they can participate. I honestly don't really know how well my Halloween special is going to go. It's the first time I'm doing it, but if it does really well, then it will be more of like an annual thing, where this will be my Halloween special, and this might be how I do my Halloween month, or the month of October, where we do a Gladiator challenge, and at the very end of Gladiator, we do this. But next year, we might have a more elaborate version of Gladiators, where we go through it by storylines and stuff like that. Might not actually storylines, but we just let them play until midnight, and every episode is me playing with them until midnight, them fighting and dying. It's just longer episodes, and I want these episodes to be like short, 10 to 14 minutes long. Murder. Booyah. You know what I mean? Cool. If you enjoyed this video, please make that thumbs up. Don't comment down below. Subscribe. I'll see you guys all next time for another beautiful video. I honestly don't know what these thumbnails are going to look like, so good luck to me. Alright.